Greetings, fellow adventurers, and welcome back to Knack 2. When we last left Knack and Lucas, it's been 3 months since they were able to thwart Xander's plans of world dominance before it even began. But, even though he defeated Xander, the Renegade Monk himself took that defeat to his advantage and caught Knack off guard. Using Yurick's relics, using Yurick's relic to turn Knack from a giant golem to at least baby size, thus having found himself in the prison, where he's been in it for 3 months. But now, after that said 3 months, Lucas managed—
Quietly now.
Right. So good.
Hold up!
Uh-oh.
Check out the clone of you. Xander wasn't kidding when he told the doc he could create life from relics. Crap. Those things are everywhere. Betcha Xander kidnapped you to figure out how to create those clones. That's why they kind of look like you. But meaner.
Jeez. Xander is a real fanatic when you think about it. And not just that, but more or less a mad scientist. Madder than even Yurick himself.
Monks have this place locked down tight.
Yes, so Xander wouldn't. So Xander wouldn't know what the others. So he wouldn't let anyone know what Xander's up to. Thanks to those relics.
That's better.
You got that right.
They shut down the tunnel I came in through. We gotta look for another way out.
No kidding. Never underestimate the Knackinator. Not so fast, little bug. But from the way we're seeing now, kidnapping Knack and making clones of him are just one portion of something much bigger than what he has in store for the rest of the world. The question is, Alright. What the hell are you up to? What What's your endgame, aside from world dominance? But first, the treasure. And we got ourselves another emerald relic. You know, that room is considered missable if you overlook certain parts of the place. Most unfortunate. Now, where were we? Haha! That was close.
Wait a second. This is the cave under the monastery?
Yep. You're right back to where you
Looks
came.
like they're building something.
You're right.
So,
Question is,
what have I missed?
After Xander blasted you with the artifact, we really tried to stop him, Knack. But his monks took you away, and we just couldn't fight them.
The artifact. So that's what got me.
We tried searching for you here first, but the place was abandoned. That's when Ava and I decided to split up. I kept looking for you, and she went off to find monks she still trusted. I haven't seen her since.
That's not good.
No, it gets worse. People started disappearing. The doctor, Charlotte, everybody. Finally, I saw one of your clones, and I followed him back here. And this time, the place was swarming. I knew you had to be somewhere in here.
And all this?
No idea. But he's definitely building something out of robot parts. Something so large it won't even fit in here.
that's
Whatever
a
it
big
is,
red flag.
It's gonna be bigger than a Titan. At least it should be easy to find.
From the way we're seeing it, that's a big red flag right there. Hey! That's another missable room right there. Anyway, another Topaz relic. And that make... let's not worry too much about how they look. Unless... If we got one more ruby relic, we would be able to convert Knack's body into a ruby. Same thing for the aqua. Unfortunately, considering the entire walkthrough, it's very unlikely.
Xander's using those clones of you as slave labor.
See you next fall! Get it? Sunstones. Bloody ridiculous. Going up.
All these caves. What are they doing here?
We're about to find out, Lucas.
I was hoping the doctor might be here, but it doesn't look like it. At least I found you, Knack.
I know. Knack was bigger, that would have been another story. Going up.
Hello, daylight.
And welcome back to the city.
Up there! Xander!
Let's go find out what he's been up to.
Don't underestimate him, though.
So, where's this thing he's building?
Don't underestimate Xander, you two. He's gotten a lot more powerful than the last.
The city looks pretty much the same. Maybe a little more rundown. I hope Ava's okay.
I'm sure she is, Lucas. I'm sure she is. And that makes 7 emerald relics. Incredible.
Remember our first night here, when you took on all the monks? Those were good times.
That was before you learned of Xander's true colors. that sucks. But wait. Definitely need to get back in fighting shape.
Those machines weren't here before. What is Xander up to?
Nothing good. Nothing good.
Their last line of defense, Knack! Time to hear what the man has to say for himself.
First, open sesame. Another emerald relic. That used to be his office.
Just in time. So good to see you again, here in this place where we first met. Before things began to get a little crazy.
You mean back when you wanted to rule the world?
After I thought it through, I realized that it'd be work, 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 work. Too much trouble, really. Actually, you gave me an idea, Lucas. You and that little plane of yours.
Here it comes.
Building something out of leftover robot parts is really clever. But if you're going to do it the right way. Behold, the Armageddon machine.
He really is worse than Yurick and Gundahar.
Armageddon machine?
Too much? Devastation machine didn't sound big enough, and end of the world machine was just too wordy.
You're mad.
I think so, yes. In any case, I'm glad you boys made it for the grand finale. You know what this can do to you. Rule the world. This world? You people don't deserve our rule. It's clear we need a return to simpler times. When Marius spoke, everyone listened because he was all that stood between them and death. I'm going to restore that way of life. Cities, towns, villages, the trappings of our so-called civilization, they make us weak. And to give this a personal touch, I'm going to start with those you love most in this world. When the Armageddon machine reaches New Haven, they will be the first to meet their doom.
You're no better than Yurick and Gundahar.
Lucas, Knack, always a pleasure.
Marius would be ashamed of you for what you're planning, Xander.
So that's what he built out of robot parts? It's enormous.
We have to stop him.
How is this even possible? He must have needed 1,000 clones of you to build this thing. The Armageddon machine? He's mad.
When is he not?
This is almost as big as the city below it. That giant thing we saw downstairs? It was a prototype for just one of these legs.
Like I said, what Xander's planning for the world is much worse compared to what he originally planned. You could say that Xander is basically the Knack version of Thanos. You know what I mean? Then again, there were a bunch of villains that wanted the same thing in the past. Especially in pop culture. A real god complex, wouldn't you say?
Xander must be using the same cloaking technology that the High Goblins used on their city.
Considering what Xander's capable of, he's not close to a High Goblin compared to Yurick, but far worse. Booyah.
It's ready to go. Once Xander gets on board, better watch out.
Indeed. Going down. Let's go. That's the same control panel from the tower. He went back to the island to retrieve it. For a power source. A key slot, if you will.
Think you can make that jump?
No choice. Get your plane and come find me.
Slip and slide, baby. Slip and slide. Oh boy. Go. And... Whee! See you soon,
Good
Lucas.
luck, buddy.
He's even willing to destroy his own people. He really doesn't feel any love for the monks people.
That doesn't look like a simpler time to me.
You got that right. What he's doing, what he's planning to do is madness. Right. $50? Yikes. Well, if Ava had every every right to turn against Xander. Because he isn't even human anymore.
Greetings, my brothers. We have embarked on a mission to save these weak and decadent people. Humanity huddles in its filthy, crowded cities, ignorant of the way of the monk. We will enlighten them.
Enlighten? More like execute them.
We will enlighten them. Only the worthy will survive and join us in our new world.
You're delusional. It is true that people should acknowledge the existence of the monks, but his way is not the way.
Hey, Lucas. Let's meet on top.
Be careful, Lucas. Same to you, Knack. Haha. Ow. I had more sunstones. Whew. Well, you know what they say.
that you, Knack? So resourceful. I would have thought it impossible for you to get on board. Behold the nearly infinite energy of the artifact. Enough to destroy every village, town, and city on the planet. Enough to take us back to Marius' time, when might was right. I will purify these lands with fire!
Marius would be ashamed of you. As I said before, this is the very evil that Marius sought to prevent. And because of the way Xander is, he has indeed become that very evil Marius swore to prevent from ever happening again.
I want to thank you, boys. Lucas, for giving me the artifact. Knack, for all the work your clones did to build this incredible machine. Ironic, isn't it? I couldn't have done it without you.
You don't get it all, do you? Of course you don't. Xander. You've just become another Yurick. Another Aqua relic for the taking.
Knack! You made it!
Of course.
So
Now, how are
you-
we going to stop this thing?
No idea. There's a door back this way, but it's locked. So, maybe get to the bridge and try to steal back the artifact.
It's not going to be easy, though. That was easy.
is this stuff? It's gonna be hard to take this thing down. I hope we're going the right way.
Another topaz relic for the taking. Dang it! Come on. Close call.
Knack!
The true monk
Lucas!
and their new leader.
I'm off to warn the city that this thing's coming.
Good luck, Ava!
Be careful,
I knew
Ava.
all the monks weren't bad!
Be careful out there. I wonder. The way of speed is complete. bad. Another aqua relic for the taking.
Wait a minute. Did this thing just stop?
That is definitely a red flag right there.
What do you think, Lucas?
Something's not right.
Definitely not good.
He's going to destroy New Haven. We have to stop him.
I think I know how, but it's risky. My plane! Knack, I need you to get to Xander and the artifact.
Lucas!
Don't worry.
And trust me.
I always do. It started moving again.
He just figured it out.
Did you like that, Knack? A few buildings, but just a taste of what's to come. Every shot destroys another part of the city. Your city. Each moment brings you closer to the destruction of all you hold dear.
You won't get away with this, Xander. Count on it.
There you are, Knack. I was worried I'd lost you. Just thought you should know. We've arrived in New Haven. Oh, look! Little Ava and her traitor monks are trying to evacuate the city. The fools. The time is close. The doctor, Charlotte, Ryan, they're waiting for us.
Dang it.
The time is close. The doctor, Charlotte, Ryan, they're waiting for us.
Hey! Come on! Close. force field.
Impressive timing, Knack. Now you can watch the destruction of everything you hold dear. I think you'll enjoy this.
He's worse than Gundahar.
Katrina, about you and me. I'm sorry.
Took you long enough? I'm sorry too.
Lucas, no. What are you doing?
Just prolonging the inevitable. Fire when ready, boys.
No!
Hold on, Knack. Look.
I hope this works.
Got him! So much for your know-it-all friend.
You'd think so, wouldn't you, Xander? Eat this, Xander.
Didn't think it through, did you? Lucas built that plane from robot parts. The same robot parts that power up and transform when they're hit by the artifact.
Call it fighting fire with fire.
Every time you shoot him, you just make him stronger.
Ew.
Time to go, Xander.
Geronimo! Also, Timber!
Knack. All this time, it was you I should have destroyed first. Maybe it takes something like you to defeat you.
Even in death, he still seeks to destroy Knack and everything around him. That is one monstrous golem. No, you don't. The end of the law. Destroy it!
That's our boys.
And as chairwoman of New Haven, I happily sign this treaty with the monks.
Marius would be proud of you, Ava, Lucas, and Knack. Save the world. And the Second Crystal War has
Ava?
come to an end.
I'm sorry.
It's me who should apologize.
You did. A lot. It was me.
I've made so many mistakes, and
Ava. A friend once told me that we all make mistakes. What matters is what you do next.
Your friend sounds wise beyond his years.
Why, thank you. You're not so bad yourself.
Here comes Ryder.
Luke, buddy. Oh, my favorite nephew who stole and wrecked my plane and owes me a big favor. Don't you think Katrina should give me a second chance?
Oh, no. You are not dragging me into this one.
Too late.
Too late indeed.
How are you doing?
You know, I've been following Xander's way for so long, I don't know what my way is.
I know what you mean. I love them and all, but sometimes I want to know if there's anyone else out there, truly like me.
Maybe it's time to get out there and find out.
How's now? Plane's packed.
Let's get out of here. Don't worry, Ava. You'll find your way.
I know. You will too.
See you soon.
Yeah.
Well, where do you think they're off to?
With those two, it could be anywhere.
Indubitably.
Indubitably indeed.
Ready? Let's go find out what's out there. And that's the story of how Knack and I saved the world. Again. Right after I almost destroyed it. As for what comes next, who knows? But Knack's always there for me. So if he needs to find out more about himself, count me in. Because Knack, he's family.
And so ends Knack 2. But after the credits, there's going to be another blocked scene. Mostly because of the copyrighted music. Therefore, after the end of the credits, that's when the string comes to an end. I'm not sure whether or not there is going to be a Knack 3, but who knows? Maybe someday there might be. Until then, if you all like what you see here today, remember, every story is just a mere prologue that leads to the next. So go now, have a lovely rest of the day, and I'll possibly see you all on April 23rd at 2:30 p.m. East Time. Thank you very much, everyone. And I'll see you all on Tuesday. This is Merlin O'Toole, Vito Tolford, and JJ Donahue signing off. Lovely rest of the day.